Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J. Professor Oman Kamal, coming live from Long Island, New York, where it's been the kind of cold day for the spring, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
We're in for a little bit of a cold spell and rainy weather, and then it'll be beautiful. It'll be summer. That's how it works.
Usually it's right after this week, right? The heat starts to go full, you know, full time.
Professor Omar, everybody
Yep.
loves your spider predictions. So maybe we could start with SPY.
Okay. All right. You see my chart here, right? So this is the daily chart, right?
Yeah.
Um, I was expecting actually, I was expecting it to do to pull back to the 20-day moving average around like what is that, a 5 or 7. But usually that's what happens whenever you go from, you see here, from closing under, hold on, let me just fix this. When you go, when you close under the Bollinger Band, right, and then you go close on above the upper uh, Bollinger Band.
So
Usually you get a pullback,
could
but
you
I don't think
explain?
it's
Could you
going to happen.
explain to everybody what the Bollinger Bands are about?
Well, the Bollinger Bands are just, it's standard deviation, right, from the mean, which is the, in my case, the 20-day moving average. So in general, whenever you have the price goes out the lower band, you expect it to correct back to the mean, which is the 20-day moving average. And conversely, the same thing happens whenever you close above the upper band. You expect it to go down to test the 20-day moving average.
Yeah.
And so far, this doesn't look like it's going to happen. Um, Usually, right? I mean, this kind of move today should have been, should have been a down day, and then we start from here going to retest it, but it didn't happen. And the action today tells me that um, Monday we are going to, very likely, we are going to sell a little bit around 516, something like that, and then we're gonna resume the upper trend, and we're gonna make new all-time highs, very likely.
By the end of the week,
Next week, very likely, yes. That's my reading, of course.
you
Now,
heard you heard it here of everybody. Professor Omar says very
but
likely,
despite if it
very
has doesn't happen,
very likely that the spies will make new all-time highs by the end of next week.
yeah, I think we're gonna pull back a little bit on Monday, and what you have to watch is this 515. 515.
Okay.
515 should hold. Now, if we break 515, then everything I said, just forget about it.
If it
So
goes below
if
515,
it goes below 515, very likely we're going to go down to 5 or 7, 5 or 6.
okay. So you have your base case is new all-time highs, but the
Absolutely.
possibility exists of 507.
Yep. That's correct, as you said. But I give it a lot of chance that we're going to correct a little bit around 516, and we continue going higher. But one thing is for certain, we are working on a top here, so it's very likely that we're gonna make an all-time high, go around probably 530, 540. I don't know exactly when, but I'm going to watch the first reversal, and we're gonna go back to the 200 moving average once that happens.
What would you say we close the year at?
Um, I I think we are very likely in, I mean, if my prediction is correct, very likely that we're gonna top around September. somewhere there, and then it's going just to go sideways, sideways for the rest of the year because of the elections, of course. But the top is going to be around there.
So do you think it will turn in a top early September, something like that?
Somewhere there.
And where do you think it'll be at?
But the thing is this, it's at the top. You only know it whenever you have some sign. So far, there is no sign. The first thing that needs to happen we go visit the 200 moving average. Then from there, we're gonna rally for the last time. And then the way it rallies will tell you whether it's going to be the top or there will be another leg again. So there is a lot of, this is just predicting, but there is nothing that says, that tells that there is a top ahead.
We're much closer to 500 SPY now than 600. What's going to happen first in your view?
I think first we're going to see first 40, what is that, 4,800. So it's going to be 490, something like that. 490, 480 before seeing 580.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have an idea of what your thinking is.
Exactly.
And
so,
what do you think the top is before we get a major correction?
I think around 6,000. So it's 600.
600.
Yeah. Give or take 20 points, something like that. You cannot pinpoint.
And how bad do we get at that point? Do we get a crash, or do we just get a big pullback correction?
So I think the way it's working so far, it's more like 2,000. So it's going to take some time. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, from 6,000 SPX. Yeah. Are we going to see 50% go away, or are we going to see 20% go away?
We're going to get to 3,400, that was expecting for 2 years. Yeah. So whatever that is, like 40%, something like that. Yeah.
So you think we get a pretty severe pullback when it comes?
Definitely, yeah. But it's going to take time, however. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be like a crash.
Sometime throughout 2025?
Yeah, similar to 2000. Just, you see this 2000, it topped and then waited like for 6 months before.
All right, so short-term bullish, base case, medium-term bearish, and a little longer-term bullish, and very long-term.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so many terms, I'm confused.
Yeah, I know that. You're always confused, Dr. J. That's why I don't want to. Let's just keep it for a short term, right?
All right.
So the short term, we're going to make all-time highs around 530, something like that. Then we're going to go visit 200 moving average.
Okay.
And then from there, we're going to see how things, the way you go visit it and so on. But the thing is this, I don't think it's the time to own weak stocks, because those are the first ones to go down before you see the top. So
I'm going to show you my top 10 holdings. You tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's my top 10 and the percentage that I have in my portfolio. Can you see it?
No, I cannot see it because I'm presenting here, right?
Oh, I have to. In other words, I have to share screen.
Or just tell me what is it. I'm gonna put it here on the chart.
No, it's easier to share screen.
Okay.
So share screen for a minute.
So I'm just gonna stop sharing.
I don't know if you have to. Do you? Maybe.
Okay, it's fine.
All right, so I'll share my top 10. What do you think?
What is the? I didn't see the what is that GPL?
The JEPI.
Yeah, is that JPI? What is that?
That's JEPI, the 12th one. That's JEPI.
JDPI, right?
AEP. You can't see
E
it? I'll
EPI.
make it bigger.
Ah, oh, yeah, that's a very good one. I mean, you see that it made just a reversal. Uh, it right at the 200 moving average. And this is great. I mean, I hope that you bought it a week ago, right?
Which one?
JEPI.
I,
I know
I,
is
I
this
own
JP?
I own JEPI for several years.
Okay, this is JP Morgan Equity, or
Yes, yeah.
yeah. Wow. Okay.
I do it for the dividend,
Yeah.
but I'm also making money on the movement of the stock.
Okay. I see. I think yeah.
Do you
All those are very strong names. That's it's
do you
definitely
approve, or is there any particular one that you would get rid of?
not. I well, the thing is that I mean, if I think it's the top, of course, I'm gonna get rid of all of them. But no. But so far, no. I don't see anyone there, frankly. Microsoft, Amazon, what else? Um, Google, Nvidia, all those are, of course, is good. And Nvidia,
I
uh,
might have too much in Amazon.
what is the other one? Is ILBLT?
Yeah, that's a ETF for Bitcoin.
IBLT.
The Bitcoin thing.
Maybe I have too much there.
I don't know what it is.
It's an ETF for Bitcoin.
Okay,
Tracks
uh,
Bitcoin.
SPY, of course, Walmart. It's a very good portfolio. It's a
I,
very solid
I,
portfolio.
I mean, over the last year and a half, I've been doing very well with this portfolio, but I make little changes along the way.
But it's very almost a sure one. You know.
All right, I'll let you get back to your charts.
Okay. So next,
Present, and you can go back to your chart.
okay, this is the Walmart,
Do
and then
Bitcoin.
where is that? The yeah. Give me
Bitcoin.
just 1 second. Find where it is. The Bitcoin. It's right here. You see, the last time we talked about this, you see, the thing is that we had one day that was really powerful, but then the subsequent days were not that great. They were really weak, and now we're going back to revisit the probably even make a lower low. Bitcoin, I wouldn't exclude. Probably you see this bull flag here.
Yeah.
Probably we're gonna get down to the lower band and then a rally from there. But so far, it's pointing down. It still doesn't really. It's not convincing that it's gonna rally up.
A lot of pundits are calling for Bitcoin 50,000 to 52,000.
That would coincide with the 200 moving average.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is not. Yeah, absolutely. It's not impossible, but so far nothing really points to rally from here.
Okay.
I don't see anything unless we get close to the lower trend line of this channel and then zoom from there.
Okay.
But
So you'll let us know when to buy Bitcoin, right?
yeah, definitely. If I think it's going, only
Of
when I'm sure.
course, these opinions are strictly our own,
Of
not
course,
advice.
I do not give advice.
And
No.
check with an advisor before acting. And what about now, NOW? We both own that.
That I guess they own it, and I love it. I own now. I own Cloud. I own only like four or five. They own SMCI. They own SNPS. I missed. See this one. I missed it. Celsius Holding, but that's fine. So now, yeah. So far, it's. I mean, so far you see, this is just a pullback. Probably we can get down to 200 moving average and zoom from there. The thing I like about this is that you see the 200 moving average
Is
is
moving up.
yeah, it's moving up, and not only that, it coincides um, with this pivot here. I'm sorry, with this support here. You see?
Yeah, I see that.
Yes, I like when you have a confluence of support like that. It's very strong.
The more confluent factors, the better.
Of course, the when they pile up is just yeah, it's the best.
At this point in time, are you a buyer if it pulls back to the 200?
I will definitely. I have it. I'm not gonna sell it now.
Right.
Yeah. If it pulls back, I will add. Yeah.
It's one of the favorites of Jensen, the CEO of NVIDIA.
Uh,
They seem to work closely with now. So, which is short. What's the name of the company? Service now, right?
Service now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a good AI stocks.
Mm.
How would you how would you characterize their business? Do you know, or are you just a chart guy?
Just the chart. Those kind of questions you ask come up.
All right, Kamal, you in now? NOW. Kamal, you're not in now, are you?
No, I'm not.
All right, but Professor Omar says now is a very good buy if it on a pullback to the 200.
I agree.
Yeah,
Looks that way, yes.
yeah. All right, if we pull back, I'll open up my pocketbook, buy more. All right, Professor Omar, Kamal just made a few quick in and out on panw. You want to give it a look?
Yeah. The we were talking about that one.
Yeah, Kamal,
PAN.
you moved in big on that one, right?
Yeah, I bought it at 296. I sold it a
Mm.
little over 300, just a little bit over 300. I made $4 per
In
share.
2 days, right?
Yeah, 2 days.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
The great thing about this so far, okay, the good thing about this chart is that when you make this kind of a gap down, okay, we gap down, and we broke many supports, right? We had level support here. It went straight under that. I'm sorry, just well, I mean, this is just a tiny one. It's not a problem, but here we went straight down there. And the good thing is that when we had a little bounce, and then when it tried to break this one again here, it rebounded. That's the good thing about this. So as long as this low here, what is that? 260. As long as 260 remains is not broken, this is, to me, this is a buy.
It's a buy.
Yeah.
It's
We are
also
right.
So in the near term, if you go to the maybe the 3 months chart, where do you see this heading?
Then you mean right now here?
Right.
Oh well, if you look at this thing here, so far is it. You see, you can see it just like a bear
Upward
flag.
trend.
Yeah, it's a bear flag because when you have multiple waves, it's not very steep, right? It's almost. You see the thing. There you go.
It looks like it's in a channel, right? Thank you,
Yeah,
Scott.
and it's a bear flag, so it may resume the downtrend. I I can't say about that. I mean, I would buy this at 200 moving average again. Yeah, definitely. With the stop below 260. With the stop below
It's
260.
probably on, in terms of fundamentals, it's probably the best cybersecurity company to own long term.
I have no idea about the.
I own it. I own it for my long term portfolio. I have a position in it,
Uh-huh.
and I just keep adding to it. So that's where I am. I'm not even too concerned about the movements of the chart.
Well, if you are very comfortable with the the company, and you are very confident about it, then definitely I would buy it. And then again, same thing like
One,
Apple,
one, one that
buy more.
I'm uncomfortable with you. Would you take a look at you?
With me.
Just let it you.
Yeah. Oh, it's not you. Okay, there is a you, which is a cybersecurity company as well, but
No, no, they're
yeah.
gaming company.
Unity Software.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, the trend is down. You know,
very definitely down.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. Bottom fishing is not a good strategy. It has never been and will never be.
Is this one that I should be selling at this point?
Ah,
It is toward the bottom for sure. I
it's
mean,
it's very. It's. I mean, the problem. That's the problem. You see, that's why it's always good to buy at good point, and then you know exactly where to get out. But when you hold something like this for longer, you get a point
Yeah,
where
forget about whether I bought it at 12
yeah,
or if I bought it at 30. Don't
yeah,
matter. Is it a good time? What would you do? Is it a sell, buy, or hold?
now
Now,
uh, now I wouldn't sell. If I had it, I would not sell. I would not add to it. Definitely.
okay, you're calling it a hold.
And yeah, according to hold, because if you look somehow, it's almost like a triangle here, right? You could um, wish this is just a wedge. I'm gonna draw it here. You see the thing? And
Yeah.
then you get the other one here, almost the same, right? Here.
All right, I'm going to give you one more and we'll wrap up the show.
And you see, if we break out on above this one, this trend line,
uh
it's going to go extremely fast on the upside, of course, because this is a very very long base. Now, if you know the company and you are confident about the company, then it's a different story. Then it's a good one.
Scott thinks it's earnings overreaction.
No, I mean, look at this. You went, it was $200 here. Come on,
Yeah.
it's not only overreaction to the.
It had bad earnings yesterday.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's look at SOUN and we'll wrap it up. SOUN.
OUN.
Yes.
This
Sound
one,
hound. Sound hound.
sound hound. Oh. Uh, it's a tough
Why
call.
sell or hold?
I don't know, to be frank with you. It's a
Okay.
very tough call. Yeah. Again, the same thing as 200 moving average, buying it and having a stop around 2.8, 2.08. That would make sense. Here it's very high here. Uh, I would not buy it.
How about I'm going to give you one more. NVAX, Novavax.
NVAX, NVAX.
this one doubled today.
Ooh la la. Novavax, the oh,
It's a vaccine.
yeah. Well, this seems like you have a base that's spanning over more than almost 2 years, right?
Yeah.
The base here, and then you have a breakout above that base. again, in this kind of things, I would wait for a wave down and ready to go up to go in if I have to buy it, but I wouldn't buy it right now.
Okay.
Even though it's not my thing, it's not my style, because moves like this, the problem is that you get in, you don't even know where you get out. You
Yeah.
see, it's very difficult. I like to buy and know exactly where I'm going to get out if the trade did not work.
Right.
But it
So
already
far,
have a very long top wick. You see the top wick? It was rejected. They didn't like it to go
yeah,
too high.
here, right? 10, yeah, around there. That's
All right. So we have we'll wind it up now, unless you have any other chart you want to show, and we'll call it a night. And wish everyone a good weekend and happy trading for Monday.
happy trading, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Have a nice
Bye.
weekend. Bye.
Ciao, ciao, Kemal. Bye.